What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Movie Mob Podcast. This is a special event episode today because not only is Matt here joining me, he's on my camera, they can't see it yet, but now I'm going to cut to RJ in the flesh.
Thank you.
And good old Samsonite.
I'm back.
Sammy boy, what's going on? Good to see you, man.
It's good to be back. It feels right.
It's good to be in the new studio here.
Yeah, it's
very
cool.
well done.
It's very
Very
weird.
well
Thank
done.
you. It's weird to have you here as opposed to like on the screen.
I know.
And not have you over there.
It feels a little weird.
A little.
You know, but I feel a little at ease having Sam and RJ back. They're both well endowed. You know, it feels good to, good to have them back.
There it is.
It's
There
a,
it is.
it's kind of like a bizarro world.
Yeah, it feels
right.
right. You know,
It's
what I
only
mean?
right.
That's definitely bizarre.
Yeah.
There's no question about that. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today, RJ. First up, we got the next
Bizarro's
one.
nemesis.
Superman.
There it is.
Go ahead. What do you got? You want to talk about it?
Yeah. Well, we got a trailer. Well, we
do
talked
have-
about that little teaser last week,
Mhm.
right? We didn't want to get too ahead of ourselves. But now we get a full trailer. Matt's here.
Yeah, that's right.
What do we think? I liked it.
Play it while
Yeah.
you're talking
let's-
about
yeah,
it. We
let's-
got it over here playing.
We can play it. Is this
Yeah.
going to be recorded here?
Yeah, but I don't have the sound on. But just to have like an idea.
Oh,
You
we're
can
big-
play with the sound if you
we're
want to.
big
Fuck,
time
it
now.
doesn't matter. It's not recording the sound anyway.
No, we're like legit now. We got
Yeah, I know you like that.
this. We're on. This is awesome.
So the trailer dropped the day after we recorded last week.
Yeah. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was like there was some issues and some like grading things and some other stuff that we were complaining about.
In the just the framing too. Of a lot
Yeah.
of it. And that was the Instagram post, like the vertical
Yeah,
thing. I think changed it, but
a little bit. What did you think about the this full thing? I'll tell you right now off the bat. When I heard the,
I like the
song
music.
come
yeah,
on,
dude, it gets you.
with the it reminded me of
Get your-
Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock playing the national anthem.
wow.
I swear to God,
Oh yeah.
it was awesome.
A little bit,
I,
yeah.
like totally got the chills.
I got a wreck.
It's slow and it's like meant to be, and it's very nostalgic.
But
That's
that-
me and my buddy right there. I
so-
always make that joke because it's the old guy and the young guy. Me and my buddy.
Here's my issue with it.
Oh.
Go.
I don't like playing into the nostalgia.
Why?
To me, Hans Zimmer proved that you could make a good Superman theme that wasn't John Williams.
Man of Steel.
Why can't we do it a third time? Like, why do we have to use the Christopher Reeves theme for him? That's my issue. I don't know.
Can you do me a favor? Can you Google when that theme was written? Because I'm pretty sure that's from like the 50s, bro.
You think it was before? No, but John
There used
Williams
to be, but
made
there used
it,
to
I
be a
think.
black and white TV show of Superman way back 78.
Yeah.
Was that for the Christopher
Superman.
Reeves one?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's an iconic theme,
It
is
is
it not?
But I'm just saying, like, Hans Zimmer already did it as good. Why can't we try a third time? I don't know.
Well, I think it seems like they're going for a more like old school Superman
Yeah,
look. Like
yeah.
even like the outfit is like less modern than like
Colorful.
Henry's was. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like they're like playing all that shit up. So I don't know. Maybe that's why. I feel like it was probably.
Sam,
a
how'd you feel
conscious
about the
decision.
theme?
I enjoyed it. I kind of reminisce about like the animated Superman
There it is.
because I'm more of
I love
like an
this guy.
animated like superhero kind of guy.
You
to
are
begin with,
animated. That's for
'cause
sure.
I love the Batman show, like the animated version.
Pull that mic in nice
So
and close.
I definitely
Pull
get
that-
a
pull
little
that
bit
up.
more of a feel from that
There you go.
watching this trailer.
Yep.
But we'll see. Maybe it turns out different
Yeah.
when we actually go to the theater.
I know
July
somebody
11th.
who's very opinionated about Superman. It's our lovely producer, Max.
Oh,
There
I want to
he
hear what
is.
Max has to think. Max.
So in the trailer itself,
That's what I deal with every week.
the trailer itself, it was cool to see him when he saved that girl because
Great
I
shot.
feel like
Yeah.
in superhero movies of the past, like they don't save people, like they get
Well, they don't. It's misogynistic to save the woman.
only Spider-Man.
Well, no.
You can't do that. Well, for the last decade or so, you can't be saving people.
Well, the
because-
Avengers show up to the city to like stop whatever's happening, and they destroy the city while saving it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's insane.
So it's cool to see that. John Williams though, 78, he did Star Wars, Jaws, and then Superman. It's kind of a crazy.
That's a great
That's
run.
a crazy run.
Fantastic, bro. I don't know. I feel like how many different in the keeping with the Christmas theme, and I want to talk to you. I want to say, how was your Christmas and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
But keeping with that kind of theme, how many different versions of Jingle Bells are there? You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
fair.
know
Quite
there's
a
like
few.
Frank Sinatra and
No,
the whole
the
Dean
guitar
Martin.
was, like you said, it was a nice little
I
spin
thought it
on
was
it.
cool, and yeah, it was a little bit of a spin, and it kind of, like I said, it gave me that. I don't know why, it just felt very American.
I was just
Yeah,
gonna say it
oh,
felt
yeah.
American.
And I think
You
it's
know?
that like Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock played, like the whole thing. It
Oh,
just
the
felt
red, white, and
very,
blue?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
how can we have all these superhero shit and not have a fucking Superman? You know what I mean? Like, he's the
Yeah.
guy.
He
Like,
is the guy.
you know
And now we were talking about this because you were bitchy about a year ago or
well,
so, maybe
Yeah.
more,
All right. Well.
when Henry Cavill wasn't going to be
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Superman.
that's true.
You were a little disappointed.
Yeah. Well, I think he's
How do we feel now about David Corenswet?
Well, I'll say this: he's even. I just love Henry. They had the perfect
Yeah, but
guy.
you can't deny.
You know-
you can't deny it though.
No, I mean, if he's well endowed like Henry, then we'll be.
How could he
cooking.
not?
You
With
know
a
what I
face
mean?
like that, how could it be poorly endowed?
No, I will say it seems like James Gunn is obviously going to go kind of like a very different like tone than
I think we're
Zack
bringing it
Snyder.
back to the way it should
And
be.
you know what? I'm going to give him a chance. He is a good look. The trailer, I think, was at the very least it was interesting. I think I texted you about it. You put it perfectly. Cautiously optimistic.
Mm.
Yeah.
And so that's how I am about Corenswet too. I feel like I don't know. He's got the look. I feel like he could definitely do a good job. I'm just sad it's not Henry, but no, he could. I mean, he could
Can
be
he
great.
lead? Can he lead the film though? That's what we're gonna.
I kind of
find
like
out.
that it's
He's
not like a
everything
big
he's
name.
been in. He plays the main
Really?
character. Yeah,
Alright.
I do
kinda-
not watch.
I've
anything
seen
he's
him in
been
Twisters. He was kind of a side character.
No, you gotta
but,
watch. You gotta watch The Politician on Netflix. It's a series, and you gotta watch Hollywood. You still gotta watch that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
good, dude. He's in a lot of shit.
Hope he
What,
doesn't ride
what
horses.
did you think of
Oh, jeez.
what did you think of the style? I
Keep
mean,
him away from.
like
It looks like a superhero movie to me.
yeah, it does. It
Early
does.
2000s,
But
probably.
that's my
It
thing.
does,
Is
yeah.
like Zack Snyder. Love him or hate him, he's like he draws his storyboards. Like he's very like visually minded. So I think comparing this, but comparing this to Man of Steel, like shots and stuff, it's not as
You
beautiful
can't.
looking as Man of Steel.
But okay, so this is a question I have for you. Does every film need to be this avant-garde masterpiece of every frame is a painting? Like, make the fucking movie.
Yeah, you're
You know
right.
what I mean,
You're right.
No, maybe I'm wrong.
It's definitely bright. I mean, the grading. You said you might have some issues with it.
yeah,
you think it's
definitely in the teaser before the full
Yeah,
trailer.
maybe they change it up.
Maybe they changed it a little bit. I think the song just set me off, and I was like, I'm good. Like I'm good. But like I said last week, I'm definitely the money's already spent.
Yeah,
I'll be in the theater. No,
Yeah, we
question
should all
asked.
go.
I mean, you
Oh,
know, it's a
too.
James
Yeah.
Gunn movie when you got Crypto, the super
Yeah.
dog, in there.
Yeah.
Which, like, James Gunn loves to do quirky, weird
Yeah.
characters. So, like,
Look at what's it called, Guardians of the Galaxy.
exactly,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
gonna be
So, I mean, would I have put Crypto in it? Probably not.
Oh.
But he loves animals. Obviously, we got Rocket Raccoon. I'm sure he'll do it good.
I like
Pretty
Rocket.
cool
I
shot
like
of that
Rocket.
dog running through the snow, though.
It is,
It's a
yeah.
good dog.
CG dog, a real dog. I really
Real.
couldn't. it was
That
pretty
looks
good.
pretty
That's a real-
CG.
Yeah,
It's a real
all
dog.
right.
You
Sam.
thought it was a real
Yeah,
dog?
that's
I
what
think
he
it's a
had- he
real
had the phone
dog.
screen. He had
Yeah.
the
It's a
phone
real dog.
screen.
I think it's probably a real dog with
For the
enhanced
close-ups, yeah.
CG. That's
Yeah,
not a
that's-
real dog. Look at that.
Yeah, with the hair.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You say no?
Yeah,
Not
from
a real
that
dog.
shot.
Is it well
Oh,
endowed dog?
yeah.
Can you see?
Okay,
That's a
that
beautiful
shot
shot,
right there,
yeah.
I got to tell you, the shot where he jumps in front of whatever the fuck that is,
Yeah.
that's iconic Superman, dude.
And the shot of him and Lois spinning up in the
Yeah.
air.
Sick.
What do we think of Nicholas Hoult? I think
Okay,
a perfect Lex
so I
Luthor.
complained about this before. I'm not a fan of Nicholas Hoult necessarily being Lex Luthor, but it looks good in the trailer. Like
Yeah.
the look of it. I was looking at it going,
He's a
who's
good
that-
actor.
The kid that played
Yeah, he is.
what's it called? Mark Zuckerberg in
Jesse
Jesse
Eisenberg.
and he played Lex Luthor
Yeah.
in one
It
movie
was
too.
so bad.
And it was
Batman was
horrible.
bad.
he was like the Joker.
Right.
Yeah.
He's
That was
like
bad.
skinny. When I think Lex Luthor, and maybe I'm wrong, obviously I wasn't around when the comics first came out, and I don't know too much about it,
Yeah.
except that Lex Luthor is the evil guy and he's bald.
Yes.
But I don't know why they're picking these like really young Lex Luthors. Like I thought he was supposed to be like
Older than
Sir
Superman.
Ben Kingsley style. Like I thought,
'cause
you know
in-
what I mean?
The original is Gene Hackman, right? Or is that in Superman Returns with Brandon Routh?
No,
Did
the
you look that up,
Marlon,
Max? You played
the Marlon Brando.
No, that's Jor-El. He played
Okay,
his
okay.
dad.
yeah.
Who was the original Lex Luthor?
Dude, I want to see Lois Lane, dude.
Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
Gene
Gene Hackman's
great,
good.
like,
He's
he
a
was
great actor,
He was
though.
older than
Yeah,
Christopher
40,
Reeve,
whatever.
yeah.
It's interesting.
I think what they're going for is they want that young trio, Lois,
so
Superman,
that they can all
and
grow old
Yeah.
together.
Who's Lois? Do we know?
Brosnahan.
Brosnahan.
Is she hot?
Yeah,
She
in the
wasn't my
trailer.
pick.
Let's look her up.
She wasn't my pick. She
Let's look
wasn't-
her up.
Marvelous
wasn't my
Miss
favorite.
Maisel.
Yeah, because we talked about it, right?
Yeah, I think she
Yeah,
played a
let's
good Maisel,
zoom
but I don't see her as.
Let's go to images here.
I mean, she the way they're dressing.
This is who they-
she's a
This is who they
journalist.
picked.
I would.
Yeah, all right, good for you. You have low
I think
standards,
it's I think it's a
apparently.
good pick.
You wouldn't?
I think
Isn't that who we voted
Brosnahan?
on?
I don't know.
yeah,
There were- we
I voted for her. Yeah, we voted for
yeah,
her
you
back
were
in the
on right
day,
when
yeah.
we talked about this.
What did I?
We-
Did I vote for?
I don't know.
I think
I don't know
no,
what I
you were
said.
you were between her and Emma Mackey.
Oh, I like Emma
Yeah.
Mackey.
I like Emma Mackey too,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
British chick
yeah, yeah,
from
yeah.
Sex Education.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, chocolate.
She's
All right.
white, but okay.
Oh, whatever.
Chocolate. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
Emma
that
Mackey.
one that are right in the blue. That's good shit.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Look
but
at
Matt
Go
said
ahead,
it.
click on
I'm
that.
cautiously optimistic. James Gunn said there's been a lot of pressure on him because he literally said if this movie isn't successful, then his plans for this universe are probably not even going to happen.
Is this his
So
first
it's all
release?
hinging on this. What?
Is this his first release as like top dog?
Yeah.
Of DC.
This will be
James
it.
Gunn.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Oh, wow.
For the
Wow.
DC for his new
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is big. You're right.
This is gonna. Yeah.
Well, like you said a little while ago, comes out July 11th next year. We'll be there.
But
Oh, yeah.
2026, Nick, we got a big year
Oh,
coming
yeah.
up here.
Yeah, so speaking of like cautiously optimistic, I'm moderately cautiously pessimistic now.
Oh, wow.
After reading this article, it's
Hey, now.
Nolan, everything's gonna be fine. Go to the next one there,
Yeah.
boy. Nolan's
Dang.
making the Odyssey. That's his next
By
film.
Homer Simpson.
Yeah, and I'm pumped for the movie itself because the Odyssey, I think we read it in like 8th grade. Or
Yeah.
something very young, whatever. But it's got like a cyclops in it.
Yeah, it's
and
weird.
Got
It's a weird.
sirens
weird-
and old Greek mythology
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
stuff. Awesome, epic style
Very
film.
different from anything he's done before.
Except that it's starring Matt Damon.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He
are we
better not be
doing?
playing Odysseus.
Dude,
I mean, that-
who else is he gonna play? Starring Matt Damon.
I've seen.
Click the article, please. There
I've
it
seen
is.
people say Pattinson.
Hollywood Reporter. So Christopher Nolan, next film, The Odyssey, is a mythic action epic shot across the world using brand new IMAX film technology. And I think that that's really cool too. I think because of his success with Oppenheimer, he's kind of able to do whatever
Oh,
the fuck
this
he
is
does.
a fuck you movie.
Yeah,
Like,
he
he's
Yeah.
got an unlimited
He is-
budget.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, he like is inventing technology in order to make a film. It's
He's like,
pretty
you're,
sick.
you're giving me 500 million. I'm gonna adapt the like
Oh,
most famous
yeah.
book ever.
Unbelievable. What's it called? The film brings Homer's foundational saga to IMAX film screens for the first time and opens in theaters everywhere July 17th, 2026. We'll see how realistic that date is. I
Yeah.
kind of doubt that they're going to be able to pull
So
all
the
this
last
off.
one they did was with Kirk Douglas here, with
Yeah.
Ulysses.
The internet's been wicked funny about this one because a lot of people are like, "What the fuck's what's the Odyssey?" Like,
That's
I've never
actually,
heard of
don't
this
know.
Can I be
before.
honest?
We all read that in
Like,
school.
if
Yeah,
that's
it's not
true,
good.
which I don't know why it wouldn't be true, but if that's true, that's actually very scary.
So many blankets.
I feel like we all read that.
Yeah.
in
It's like
school,
the
right?
ultimate
Or
story.
at least you've heard of it.
It's
yeah.
it's like a very cool story. And what the fuck with education today, huh? Like, what are we
Hey,
doing?
listen, our educators
me
are failing
started.
us.
I mean, it's a little ridiculous, dude. You don't know, like, even if you don't know it, like line by line, you don't know what the Odyssey is.
Yeah.
The Iliad and the Odyssey. Homer's.
Well, even if you don't know it, you've
Gee.
seen movies that use it.
yeah, but like, I'm not college educated, dude. And I know what the
Yeah.
fuck these things are. I
No,
mean,
but like a lot of movies have used like that story
of course,
as
dude.
like as the movie.
Yeah, like it's
Oh yeah.
a little
Yeah.
Like,
crazy.
a guy goes
Sam,
on a journey.
Sam,
Hero's journey.
have you read the Odyssey? Did you read it in school or?
Of course.
What do you think
we,
about it?
It's a tough read.
We read it at St. John's, Sergeant.
Oh, that's
did?
nice.
I think.
Oh, you're a prep
Yeah.
kid, huh?
I
Yeah,
didn't-
of course.
used
Yeah,
to
we
get
might
it.
have.
But no, I think it's pretty cool to see it actually come out to the big screen. It's a little
Mm.
something different from like what we have been getting.
Mm.
It's like a lot of like the revamps that you see. Like it's not really original ideas. And,
Right.
Like, most of this stuff, like I wasn't really impressed with the movies that came out this year.
Oh, nobody
weak
was.
year.
So
Yeah.
it's like
doing?
it gives you something to look forward to. You know, he's one of the best storytellers like in the business.
I'd
So
have to agree with you. Sam.
I'm looking forward to seeing a trailer for it.
We'll see it together.
One thing I'm looking forward to with regard to this is because it's Nolan, I don't think there's going to be a lot of CG.
No.
Stop.
Yeah.
So how do you do a giant cyclops? How do you battle mermaid siren ladies on the ocean in a giant boat? I mean, this is one of the most epic stories, and I mean on a scale of like what the travels are of the Odyssey. It is one of the most epic stories ever written,
No,
ever.
I will say I agree with you. I was very surprised to hear this is what Nolan's doing because I feel like most of his movies are like pretty like realistic, like Dunkirk,
Yeah.
Oppenheimer. You know what I mean? It's kind of he doesn't really dive into that like fantasy realm
Even
too
with
deep.
Batman, he made it very like.
Well, it's not a
grounded.
fantasy.
Exactly. I know,
It's
no,
just
but
really
you know, I
happened.
know, but you, yeah.
Well, I hope he doesn't do that with this movie where it's like the Cyclops is just some dude.
Yes.
Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
No,
Like,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. He could go that route.
That's
you
what
know
I'm saying.
I mean?
Do you think it's gonna be like 'cause
monsters.
We
and
really
shit.
don't know much. Do you think it's going to be actually taking place in the Trojan War era, or do you think he's gonna try to change the setting? And
So I don't know if it'll be a modern take on it or not. I don't know if I would like
Matt
that as
Damon?
much.
I think the trailer
That
is gonna say
really
a lot.
aggravates me because I don't know what Matt Damon's gonna bring to this.
to lead that movie,
Dude, that's a big deal. And you, by the way, I'm just saying for the sake, I'm not just saying this, but like, you need somebody who looks like this to play Odysseus. The longer hair, the beard. You need like a strapping
Well,
young
Justin
man,
Baldoni.
full of piss and vinegar, ready to go out on this big journey. And you got this fat Matt Damon's like a fat old guy.
It could be. What if it's Tom Holland though?
well, I think Tom Holland, if he's gonna be Odysseus, he'd probably be his son. Because the whole plot of the story is he's trying to return to his family, right? After the Trojan War, I think.
Yeah.
So now I think Nolan could play into the time thing with that,
Mhm.
where he's
Oh.
short for time. He needs to get back to his family. Could you pull up The Return?
Dude, I
It
like
came out this year with Ralph Fiennes playing Odysseus. Yeah, it's kind of funny that this
You
just
like the
came out.
utilization of the producer, don't you?
Yeah, this is great. Jamie,
Yeah.
Not bad.
pull this
No,
up.
upgrade.
Not bad.
So this just came out.
Was it
with
What is
good?
Ralph-
this?
It's called The Return, but it's the Odyssey. Just came out like a few weeks ago with Ralph Fiennes playing him. But perfect example, like he's an older Ralph
Oh, I saw
Fiennes.
the
is
I
an
love
older-
this
yeah.
trailer for
This
this.
looks good though.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
looked
This
decent,
looks
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I wish that they had not made this and Ralph Fiennes was starring in Christopher
Yeah.
Nolan's version.
So
What
that's
the
what I'm
fuck?
saying is like,
Wait, this just came out this year?
yeah.
I just saw the trailer.
that odd?
What we saw?
I saw
whatever
the
movie
trailer
we
for
saw.
it. It looks good. It looks
It's
good.
like supposed to do just the tail end of the book or something. It's not the
Oh,
entire.
I hope
yeah.
Nolan does the whole fucking thing. I mean,
Yeah.
this would be so cool.
it better
dude.
be
It's a-
4 hours long.
I hope so. I
4
hope there's an
hours.
intermission in the middle. I hope it's super widescreen like the old school stuff, like
Just Killian available.
new
No.
IMAX
Little
technology.
killing,
Now, what does that mean? Can we look that up? What the hell is
I
the
saw
new
some-
IMAX technology?
Pretty vague.
It's like I think the new camera is gonna like it's gonna have better fan or
How about we
cooling
don't
in it.
guess? How about we Google?
Oh, they are very loud.
Yeah, I think that's
The
it. Yeah, I
cameras.
think
We go
that's
to
it.
Jordan's.
Yeah, but they were loud. Of course, with the butt kickers, of course.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I think the issue is when
Well,
you
no one
shoot
meant
with IMAX, I think you have to ADR everything.
Yeah, so
Not everything.
the cameras will be 30% quieter and will be lighter thanks to carbon fiber construction.
Interesting.
Because I think that's been a problem with it. The cameras are so loud that sometimes like they have to like mix it with the audio or something like that.
But the way
Yes,
that-
but they don't have to ADR it and re-record all of the lines. That's insane.
Really?
No, there's
I
no
thought I
way.
heard
There's
that.
no way.
But the way it made
would
it
be
phrased
crazy.
in this article makes me think it's more of like visual thing, new technology.
That's why I
Yeah.
understand. Because with specifically with Oppenheimer, they never had black and white
Right,
IMAX
right,
film,
right.
and Nolan created it
Mhm.
with Hoyt and Sony.
Yeah.
So
He's the
or Kodak. It was Kodak, I think.
Kodak, yeah. Kodak
So-
Black.
Yeah.
the head,
Korean-
the,
Kodiak.
Yeah.
Kodak. So
the
Black
head
and-
of post production on IMAX revealed that the cameras are essentially a 21st century update of the 8 IMAX film cameras, which are now 25 years old.
Oh wow.
Okay. Well, good. It's about damn time.
Yeah.
You know. Good. That's good for a little update there. Yeah, I'm pumped.
I would have never. It's funny how far off those other
Oh,
theories
yeah.
were about what this movie could like.
Dude,
Yeah,
I like
the,
that
helic- the
higher-
helicopter
vampire
one.
The
The
helicopter
helicopter.
one.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one knows.
Not to backtrack from a couple weeks, but the trailer, obviously, because it just dropped on Christmas Day, Nosferatu, and I watched it
Mm.
at my aunt's house. 'Cause we
trailer?
they had the TV on, and the trailer came up, and everybody's like, "Oh, shut up! You gotta watch this, whatever." What a cool looking, scary film!
And
that
you're
is.
not gonna see it.
I'm gonna see it.
I
I'm
wanna
gonna- I
see-
think
you
I'm gonna see
changed
it.
your mind?
I'm gonna
Wow.
see it, and I'm gonna
Wow.
bring a hoodie so I can cover my face when I get
Ap-
scared.
apparently-
Sam, you dive into horror movies.
So I will say,
you gonna
on-
see it?
on Instagram, real quick, on Instagram, apparently Nicholas Hoult was gifted a prosthetic penis that Nosferatu wears.
Well
Skarsgård
endowed.
wears in the film.
Alright.
Well
And
endowed.
Nicholas Hoult goes, "Yeah, it's framed in my house." I thought it was pretty funny.
Wait, Nosferatu wears it?
There you go.
He's-
That's the question. That's
Oh,
the
boy.
question.
Nosferatu
Apparently, we're
is
gonna
well
see
endowed.
a big gargoyle ding dong on the
geez.
screen.
With
Apparently,
Lily Rose Depp. How's Johnny feel about that?
You notice how I have a change of pace here? I'm going to see it now. you
Right.
know?
She went from The Idol to getting fucked by Nosferatu.
Oh,
How's
wow.
that?
there's
There
a,
you
there's
go.
a scene in it.
Better
I
than
guess.
The Weeknd.
There's a scene in it, I guess, where Willem Dafoe is like surrounded by like 1,000 rats.
Rats,
Yeah, they
yeah.
didn't CGI the
Oh.
rats. It's like
No,
1,000
There was a movie.
rats.
I don't know
That's
if you've
insane.
seen it or not, RJ. There was a movie a few years. It was like when my dad was a kid. There's a story where like this guy gets eaten by a bunch of rats or whatever, and the way they did it in the film was that they covered the guy in peanut butter. I know that's
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a fucking
yeah.
nightmare for you alone. But like they covered the guy in peanut butter, and the rats like licked it off of him, and it was practical. Like they had 1,000 rats
Oh
go in
my
and lick
Oh,
it.
hell no.
Dude, can you imagine
way.
being on a set where they had this happen? I got to look it up. And
Russell Crowe was talking about that on Joe Rogan, a similar thing where they had a tarantula
Oh,
on him, and it ended up biting him and
Oh, shit.
It's a wild animals. You can't
what's it
control
called?
that.
So in Home Alone, again with the Christmas theme,
Yeah.
in Home Alone, they have a tarantula guy, and when they all the way up until the day of shooting that scene, they told the guy who played the burglar, it's gonna be a mechanical tarantula, like a animatronic tarantula. I go, yeah, it doesn't work. They brought in a real one, dropped it right on the guy's face.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
dude.
oh my
Well,
god.
the one that Russell Crowe was having,
Yeah.
the shot was the tarantula crawls into his mouth.
Dude,
So they would
No.
cut it, and right when it gets in, they pull it out.
Oh,
yeah.
No way.
That's
No
crazy.
way.
nope.
Crazy.
I'm not
not
doing
paying
Do
it.
you
any
like
money.
can you
Indiana
ask for more
Jones
money to do
No,
that?
would.
seriously,
Well,
is
you
that in the
can't.
contract?
Once you're there, the contracts are signed
Yeah.
well in advance.
But that's a good example of maybe you could just CGI that now.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't disagree with that. No one's
Yeah.
putting a tarantula
Yeah,
in
no,
my
fuck
mouth.
that.
That's
Yeah.
not happening, dude. That's disgusting.
It's not in the contract.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nosferatu does look good.
does.
Would you see it?
Probably not in theaters.
But it's
Probably
at
be
a home watch?
It's an at-home
Yeah,
watch.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot
Max
better than,
Internosha, shout out. He saw it. He said it was pretty scary.
Really?
Yeah.
He went to the
Yeah.
premiere, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
heard
I-
good things from it.
I will say it looks better than Renfield.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Robert Eggers, good New Hampshire's own. New
Yeah,
Hampshire's
yeah.
own
From New
director.
Hampshire.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was. It's a creepy silent film, the one from the 20s,
Mm.
and then scary movies just really aren't my thing to begin with. But when you have something that looks, at least the trailer looks this good, I was like,
Have you heard
Kinda
Bill
gotta watch it.
Skarsgård's voice?
Yeah.
Like how he had to like drop it like an octave or something crazy.
It's
Octave.
spooky.
Octave.
He's
He
insane.
sounds
Very
really,
merry.
really
Yeah.
scary.
Dude,
Yeah.
Defoe's like his guy. He's in every movie.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
Lighthouse. Have you seen the Lighthouse?
No, I heard you told me about it though.
That's
It's
a great
it's pretty
picture.
weird. Yeah, it's,
You
I'm
think it's
Northman.
scary?
I like the
Very
Northman.
scary. I'm
That
scared
movie's
thinking about
hilarious.
it.
The Lighthouse is hilarious.
I don't think that movie's.
Don't they like?
It's
It's
just
not
like
so
drunk
funny.
guys.
Two drunk
Getting
guys in the lighthouse,
hammered.
and it's in the 4-3.
But then there's a scene of
Yeah.
Pattinson jerking off.
I was gonna say they get a little
Yeah.
frisky, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe's so funny in that movie.
No,
Yeah.
he is when he has that whole speech.
I
Yeah.
don't know if that's
Good
my type of
movie.
movie.
Yeah, I mean, you should try it.
Yeah.
Pattinson,
Give it a watch.
wax it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Give it a watch.
Mermaids.
Willem Dafoe played
Barnacle
with
Boy.
Lily's dad in Platoon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lily Rose Depp.
What about that?
Willem Dafoe played with her dad in Platoon.
Yeah,
and now he's
with
playing
Johnny
with
Depp.
Yeah.
That's
Johnny
his name.
Depp's
Yeah.
in Platoon. I don't remember that.
Yeah, he's literally like 12. This is what we were talking about, the
Yeah.
war movies last week.
I watched that
Pull up
recently,
Johnny Depp
too.
in Platoon, please.
He's a young
He
buck.
literally
Charlie Sheen,
is
right?
a baby.
No, that's
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh
he
yeah,
is-
Charlie Sheen. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
He's like 12.
I'm
He's
thinking of
literally
I'm
like
thinking of
12.
Martin
in Vietnam.
Sheen. Yeah.
He's
Quarter court
so
Wow.
so
I mean, that's
young in
accurate.
that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
For that time,
Crazy.
absolutely.
They were sending 12-year-olds over there.
Yeah.
And Willem
Wow.
Dafoe.
Tunnels with the Vietnamese.
They had some messed up contraptions.
They did.
Yeah, they
He's
did. Yeah,
right.
they
There
did.
were
trap-
some
the
contraptions.
traps.
Yeah,
Yeah,
were
the
some
trap door.
contraptions.
You get your foot caught, and there's spikes that go into it.
Not to mention all
Oh,
the
you've seen this on X, didn't you?
Yeah.
I just saw that earlier
It's
today. What a
awful.
crazy.
Do you know? Do you know in Vietnam?
Time to be alive.
The
you know?
tour guides in Vietnam, because a lot of American soldiers go over to Vietnam for like a vacation, and
Yeah.
all the tour guides will like jump out of the traps
God.
at them. Yeah.
Dear God.
Jesus
Not to mention all
Christ.
the weird bugs and stuff they got in the forest.
Yeah,
They got
it's
a
like
museum, right?
it's like
Yeah.
In King Kong, the 2005 version,
Oh,
when they
geez.
get onto the
Exactly.
Skull Island, they're searching through the jungle, and the slugs are this big.
Centipedes,
And
yeah.
everything else.
Yeah.
It's funny. Funny
Well,
stuff.
GI.
You know what's not
Shout
funny,
out
RJ?
Vietnam.
You know what's not funny? Two studios fighting with each other. MGM and Amazon are feuding with the Broccoli family,
Yeah.
right? Over the future of the Bond franchise.
Whose cousin is an Uber driver in Boston.
I don't need to hear about your
Nice.
personal issues.
Yeah.
Just
It happened to me once.
is
I swear to God, I got
me once.
I got picked up in an Uber going home from school one day, and this guy was like saying how his cousin owns the James Bond franchise.
Oh no shit.
And I'm like, why is this
What
guy
you doing Uber?
Ubering?
Yeah, I was gonna
Right.
say.
Yeah.
I,
Anyway.
would you respond? Why your cousin doesn't like you very much? Huh?
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
right.
Yeah.
Undercover.
MGM wants to turn Bond into a Marvel/DC franchise
Hell no. Hell
with
no.
spin-offs. And Barbara Broccoli believes they're, quote, fucking idiots.
I like that.
I like Barbara.
Yeah.
Give me a little Babs. I like that a lot. That's good stuff. Thank God someone's fighting back against this bullshit.
Yeah.
Because we don't need
Well,
spin-offs.
I will say, like, I think that family has had possession of this franchise for like a long time. I think since the Brosnan movies,
Yeah.
and they've treated it great.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that she's like putting her foot down.
I don't need a Dr. No spin-off origin story.
Like a money penny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the fuck away
Yeah.
from me.
All the spin-offs, all these like sideshows, they all feel cheap. They all feel like, you know what I mean, kind of second tier. You know what I mean? Keep it, you know, the main movies. You know what I mean?
Not to mention the fact that Dumbo here is playing
Yeah,
Bond.
I was
apparently.
gonna say his
Well,
ears.
so
Oh, from Challenges?
it's just
Oh, jeez.
so this article is like the writers at the Hollywood Reporter make predictions. So it's not based in any like he didn't get a scoop. This this
it will
writer
be an
just said
English
this.
accent.
Is this like source close to the production says?
Not
kinda
even.
deal? Oh, no
It's a
shit.
writer like saying, "I believe that."
Oh, well, what the fuck?
Yeah,
then?
isn't
Yeah,
that-
who cares?
yeah, right.
It will be an English actor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
it'll be a
shit.
guy with an English accent. Let's name the English actors that we know.
Familiar to audiences, but not too familiar.
Yeah.
What?
What the fuck?
So it's just like a
This-
prediction.
It's such a complete waste of
It
time.
better
to
not
have
be
these
this dude.
people who.
No, I
Challenges.
like him, but
He's
not
a
in
gr-
this
he's a
one.
Not
great
for that
actor.
role.
Yeah.
Not for that role.
Not
He's in
James Bond,
Challengers?
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
Good
he's gonna have
Why
to
do
get
we need
those
this?
Why do we need
those
him?
wings
Why do
pinned.
we
You know what I
need,
mean?
Like more Bond.
Get
Well,
some
got-
taken
I-
in on the
Bond
sides.
movies. Well, what are you saying? You don't want spin-offs, but you want to keep the movies.
Well, no, I just like where it is. Like,
Right,
Do we
yes.
have to keep
So you don't
going
think we
back
should make
to
any
it?
more?
No.
Oh wow!
Okay.
Wow!
Not for
And
now.
the closing
Fuck
the
it.
franchise.
James Bond's
Yeah.
over. Next. What do
Shut
we
it
got?
down.
Let's wait a little bit longer.
Well, I
you
agree
know,
with
down
you,
the road.
yeah.
Give it some time
To
Let it
marinate.
marinate.
It is
Yeah.
rare though that like a studio executive like that would actually take their time to get it right. Versus, you know, if this was anyone else, they'd have a Bond movie out every other year.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To quote you, the sacredness.
Thank you.
I feel like Bond is still sacred
Yeah, it is.
because we're still excited. They don't always come out. You know.
No, it's true, dude. That's why, like, when The Force Awakens came out when we were in high school, I think we were freshmen. It was so exciting because it had been, what, 10 years
right.
since we got a Star Wars movie? And really, we were, like, really, really young when those came out.
Mhm.
So it was like, wow, like, it's, like, kind of 10 years. Like, we've been waiting for this. And, like, that's why everyone was pumped up.
Right.
Now they pump this shit out every year. They have a show every month. Like, no one gives a fuck. You know, no one
Yeah.
cares. People
true.
lose. What's it like?
Saturated.
Is it like pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered? Is
Yeah.
that- like, it's true, dude. It's really true.
It's a great car
You know what's
business.
bizarre?
I used to say that all the
You
time.
know?
You know what's
That's
bizarre is the fact that when Force Awakens came out, Revenge of the Sith was 10 years old.
Yeah.
Now Force Awakens is 10 years old.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
That's
getting older.
That's
Yeah.
very scary.
We're all
That's
old.
fucked,
Show's
man.
over.
Yep,
Right.
that's it.
Yeah, like,
And
dude,
we're dead. Good
We
night.
had to wait in line like
Cut to
3
black.
hours. This is before you could buy your seat in advance.
Right.
Like we got there 3 hours. There was a line out the fucking AMC. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
see,
They didn't have
that's
the
cool. And it
recliners.
was the same thing for Oppenheimer too.
Yeah.
When we were waiting and
Yeah,
zigzagging
those
back and
Jordans, yeah.
forth, and people. It was the
Taking
one thing that was
pictures
with us
cool.
for photos.
We had the shirt,
yeah.
and people wanted to take photos with us because
Yeah.
of the shirt. That was sick. It was just a
Yeah.
cool
No,
time.
that was an event.
Right.
You know,
it
that was like the place to be.
It was an
We got to
event.
get Odyssey shirts.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
I just hope that it's decent. If we see a trailer for this Odyssey thing, and it looks like
crap.
Damon in what was that movie he did with the little people one where they get
Oh,
Shrunk down.
I bought
Yeah.
a farm or something.
yeah no
Oh, I
it's-
bought a
it's-
zoo. He bought a
it's-
zoo.
It's
Oh,
called
he bought a zoo.
fuck it's called like Little People or
Gulliver's-
some
Gulliver's
shit.
Travels.
No, that was Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Um,
He's done some real stinkers.
yeah
He
yeah.
did that
Yeah.
Great Wall movie.
We all paint ourselves yellow to go see Odyssey.
Oh dear God.
Oh,
Let's go see Nosferatu with prosthetics.
Yeah.
Prosthetic hacks.
just as vampires. There's vampire.
We'll
cocks.
show up with all of our prosthetics.
Yeah, I'll be
and
well
then
endowed.
Matt will be out there and we'll go, that's a nice prosthetic. Oh, you're supposed to wear prosthetics?
No, that's
I didn't
real.
know.
Well,
Hey, he's
Roy.
well endowed.
Yeah, well
Yeah,
endowed.
well
Hey, there it
endowed.
is.
Well endowed.
There it is.
It's pronounced Willem Dafoe. That's what
There
it
it
is. Well endowed.
Let's just say though. Let's say tomorrow they announce that Josh O'Connor's Bond.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. What do you mean?
You're not gonna watch it.
He does not look like James Bond.
No,
Dude,
it's
he looks
not.
like a goofball, dude. He's not James Bond.
He looks like
Yeah.
a villain, maybe. but
He
like-
does look like a villain. He looks like somebody
Yeah,
who,
he could be a
who
villain.
you know
I
what?
like him,
He
Buzz.
looks like someone who in like 4th grade got picked on for his ears and they had a little bit of a glow up.
Yeah.
And now he's got like
Yeah.
an 8 out of 10 girlfriend. and so he likes to show her off like she's a 50.
He's
He's
got
a
the
good,
hoop.
he plays a good infantryman in like World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
You know
go.
what I'm
He's
saying?
got
Yeah.
dirt on his
That guy
face.
behind
Maybe
the
someday he
scenes.
could play like Donald Trump in a biopic, and then that makes sense how they just get the ear there. You know what I
There you
mean?
go.
Like if they just bang bang.
Well,
little
if
bang,
that was the
bang,
case,
bang,
they
bang.
probably would have hit it. They were as big as
They
that.
did hit it.
Yeah.
There was blood.
Well, you know.
How dare you?
It's not like-
Fight.
Just kidding.
Ugh.
That's good shit. Well, that is we have a lot of mythology. A lot
I
of
love Greek. Oh, rouse me up.
it's not all Greek mythology, but you know, listen, not everything's all fucking rainbows and unicorns. But this next movie
Wow.
is. It's all about a unicorn.
Look at this
Death.
Oh.
guy.
Oh,
The
wait,
death-
wait.
Here
No.
we go.
Yeah, move on. We're not talking
Oh,
about that.
okay.
We can if we want.
I took it off. I
All
got
right.
it here. I got it here. If you want
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
we
yeah.
got it.
Oh,
We
if
got
we
time.
got time at the end, we'll
Oh,
do
we
it.
got
We'll,
time.
we'll run back.
All right, we'll run it back. That's fine. Yep. Death is
Death on the Nile.
I don't know how I feel about this one.
Bit
why?
odd.
I think it's probably gonna be good because it's A24 and I trust them. But like,
Do you though?
I don't know what it is with Jenna Ortega. I'm just like, she plays like a teenage
Oh.
girl
Careful.
in every movie.
Matt'll fight you.
Well,
Matt, you want to respond?
Well, I just like to say Jenna Ortega is a national treasure, and you know, I think the good Lord that thank you. Josh likes her,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
the
that's
good-
because Josh likes goth chicks,
Yeah.
and he just
Yeah, so
sat
do
there in
I.
his room
In-
masturbating to Wednesday for like
Oh,
17 hours straight. That's what that
Oh,
was.
I
and
know.
Matt happens to really like that she plays teenagers.
Yeah.
Oh, there-
God,
Busted.
shots fired today.
forever.
Holy shit.
I get fired.
Okay. Not by me.
Yeah.
She does have that
Oh, here we
Tom
go.
Holland thing where she's always playing like a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, no, she does play the same roles, but I think she kills it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like at
But
that
really,
role.
you're 30, right?
I'm 30.
Oh, there you go.
I'm
She plays a
30.
teenage
Rip-
baby.
Yeah,
Rips
she,
the
and then when she
jewel.
got that, she's ripping the jewel,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it
that's-
becomes the A24
Look,
logo.
that
That's
was
a cool shot.
Tell her she's not fucking awesome as Wednesday though.
So I
Wednesday Addams. Come on.
Okay,
she's great.
so
dude.
can we pause
She
it though?
chose it as Wednesday.
Go back.
She
5
is Wednesday.
seconds.
Paul Rudd is her dad.
Yeah, play it again until we hear.
I don't
Who's the
see
father?
the genetics there lining up.
Yeah, just hold on a minute.
He's the father.
Great
Hold
house.
Pause
she's
it
vaping
on his
again.
on right there.
She's got
How do we
nicotine
feel
puff.
about Paul Rudd being the father?
He's getting old.
I love Paul Rudd.
I think he's great. I think he's great.
He can
He's
do
getting-
anything.
It is surprise. I mean, he really aged either quite quickly or they have some good makeup stuff going on here.
No, I
'cause
think
he
he
looks
still
about
looks good.
Good-looking guy.
55 here.
Good looking
Really?
guy.
But like, look underneath the chin. He's getting the jowl thing
Yeah,
going
well, he's
now.
getting
and-
older. He probably is 55.
bit
isn't
No,
more.
he?
I get it,
Yeah.
but like, if you, what was the last film that Paul Rudd did?
Ant-Man 3.
No, yeah, I don't know.
But you know what I mean?
One
So you
of
can't
those.
go from like being a superhero to being a
He is
55-year-old.
55.
Oh,
Oh, what are we doing?
hey,
Yeah.
I guess I'm right with the
Unbelievable.
Buy a
predictions
lottery
here.
ticket.
I am
Mega Millions.
phenomenal.
Oh, I feel like Paul Rudd. He can literally do anything now.
Yeah.
Like everything he's in, you leave, you go, oh, Paul Rudd.
Well, I
was
think-
Ghostbusters.
I think this cast in general.
I like his wife a lot, the blonde chick.
in real life.
Yeah, yeah.
Who is
Well,
that?
she's actually an actress too. But
pull it up.
pull it up.
Paul Rudd wife.
Leslie-
Leslie
Pull it up.
Bibb. Who's he married to?
I don't know her name.
I think it might be Leslie Bibb.
She was in that movie with her and Melissa McCarthy. Oh no,
Oh.
never mind. That's not who I thought that was.
He looks a little bit older than
Yeah.
him.
Think of the movies of real life.
Go to images real quick.
I will say when they announced this movie, I didn't think the title would be literal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Unicorn.
I kinda like
Death
that.
of a Unicorn.
Yeah, I thought that was like some like artsy like.
No.
Have you seen that movie by A24, Lamb? Is it called Lamb?
I've not, but I know it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Similar vibe, hopefully.
Here's
You
the.
know? I don't
mean,
want because if they're gonna do this, I just hope they don't make it too cheesy. But like Will Poulter's in this too, and he's
definitely a comedy, right?
it's a comedy. I just like A24 for being
Dark
for taking the things that are supposed to be goofy and making them like really serious, like really
like The Lobster. or
yeah,
something. Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
great.
was-
that was a great.
What
movie,
was the
actually.
one with Nicholas Cage?
Oh,
Bo was Afraid.
Bo was afraid. No, that's
No, that was Joaquin.
Joaquin.
Phoenix.
Oh, yeah,
Phoenix.
yes.
Dream
Yes.
Scenario.
Yes.
Dream Scenario.
Dream
Yeah.
Scenario.
Did they make both of those? Bo's Afraid.
Yeah,
and-
Bo-
Ari,
so.
Ari Aster made.
He
Bo's
always
Afraid.
says
Oh,
820.
yeah, yeah.
Did you
Ari
see? Did
Aster's
you
a
see Bo was
crazy dude.
Afraid?
Huh? No, I haven't seen it. We reviewed the trailer on here, but I didn't see
I
it.
didn't hear good things about that.
It-
But to your point,
I heard
Ari
it's like
Aster,
a lot.
that
It's
crazy
It
a
is.
lot,
It's
a lot.
It's a lot.
That's all.
Yeah.
You know.
Max, to your point about A24, like you see it, you guarantee. But I feel like now you're getting in a territory where they're making so many more
you're right.
movies that it might
You're right.
start getting
Yeah.
a little the quality. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I just don't like when they're pumping them out so much. Like when they started with Midsummer and Hereditary.
Right.
they were like a couple of years apart. It was
Uncut Gems.
they definitely took their time. Uncut Gems, another one was
Great
it was
film.
decent.
KG.
Everything
not really a
Everywhere
fan
All at
of-
Once.
Yeah, that was an
Yes,
A24, was it?
Yeah.
Was, yeah.
Best
Everything-
group, my favorite movie, I think.
Interesting.
But I think with like a movie like Civil War that came out, like that was their biggest budget movie. So now they're
Yeah,
like
a
they're
total flop,
expanding
no?
now. I liked it. Sam, what'd you think of this trailer? Bit bizarre.
I definitely wouldn't go see this movie.
What
That
the
trailer.
fuck, Sam?
Yeah, I
Why
don't know
not?
if I'd go to the
No,
theater.
You're not gonna go
I'm
with me?
really intrigued.
You're not gonna go with me?
Yeah.
You
You make me go
Are they
alone?
fighting something that's you can't see?
What's the
A
unicorn?
bigger
Sam?
unicorn?
No, there's
It's a
well,
unicorn,
they
it's
just
right
don't want to
there.
reveal it. I think in the
Yeah, on the trailer.
in the
They show- they
trailer,
sh-
but you
yeah.
definitely showed.
They're
they-
fighting a unicorn.
So they kill a unicorn. Maybe the mother unicorn's going after him.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
is this like a pack of unicorns coming back?
I think it's a mom and young
You're
one.
asking the real questions here.
Yeah,
I really
don't know. I
don't.
mean, I guess we'll have to see.
Well, it's
very
cool because
strange.
A24 kind of has a rivalry with Neon. That production.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like they're crushing. Neon,
Yeah.
Neon
Yeah.
pumps out shit all the time. What was the one they did? Five Nights at Freddy's or
Yeah.
whatever it was,
looked
like
like
Fast Times at Ridgemont Freddy's.
Love lies bleeding.
I don't fucking know what it was, dude. I don't know.
Fast
a
times.
night, a night in the Roxbury.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh.
Yeah.
But Neon doesn't produce as many as they do now.
Not
They've really. Like,
it's
taken
different
off.
though.
Yeah.
Neon does a lot of like I don't want to say cheesy.
Distribution. Yeah.
No, I don't want to say cheesy, but they do a lot of like
Oh, he's in it.
horror films that are like for drive-in movies. Like they're kind. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
they're kind of like B movie-ish.
I didn't
Look
know-
at this. Have you ever heard of any of these? fucking
Long Legs.
films?
Nora.
Yeah.
I've
Never
heard
seen.
is very
No
good.
one
Long
here
Legs.
has ever heard of
Yeah.
any of these films.
Long
No.
Legs?
You didn't hear Long Legs?
Jesus Christ!
What's wrong with you?
I've never heard of
I
it.
don't think it's funny.
RJ's
I've
very
never heard of
upset.
it.
Very upset.
I wanted to see Long Legs wicked bad, but I didn't.
Oh God, that Sydney Sweeney one. They did that.
I've never heard of any
You
of
see
these.
what I'm? You see what I'm saying? Like,
wow.
so
Is that
movies are,
Handmaid's
like,
Tale?
Have you heard about
I've
that
seen
movie?
I've seen it.
The ending.
Oh,
He's all
What
blow.
is this movie?
Tell him the ending of this movie.
What's the movie?
Immaculate
Yeah.
with Sydney Sweeney? She's a nun, right?
she is
Sydney
a nun.
Sweeney's a
Yeah,
nun?
She's a
I see
nun.
where
Just
this-
wait.
I
It's a
see-
waste
I
of
see
a
where
waste
this
of a
is going.
part.
Piero Absurd, and probably from as a. As
Okay, I will
Christians,
say,
I
they
see where
did-
this is going.
They did
They
Old
did-
Boy.
Did they do Old Boy or did they redistribute Old Boy?
they redistributed it.
Yeah. This is old.
Old
Old
Boy's
Boys.
so good.
That is. I
Yeah.
watched this in theaters.
They
It was
did the
very good.
re-release probably.
Very,
the
very
remake
good.
with James Brolin was really good.
There's nothing.
I mean, not
even
as good- yeah,
Close.
not as good as
There's
that, it's
nothing
fine.
even close to this film. It's very.
When he
very
eats the live octopus.
good. Yeah, but that's not even the twist alone is like.
Oh,
holy
maybe
shit.
they no.
Oh, they
could've-
did Anatomy of a Fall. Okay.
No,
They
maybe
also
Neon
did,
did make.
I
Old
think
Boy.
they did Infinity Pool, which is like the isn't that the Mia or like the
Yeah, that's a horror movie. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Culpa.
Yeah, you're right. They. I
Culpa
didn't
Cabana.
realize they did some of these.
Yeah. Okay.
Bowie.
All right.
Oh, Bowie.
They
Alright.
did Bowie.
I know David
Bowie
Bowie.
did well. I didn't. Yeah.
They did Bowie and Beba. All right.
Gunda.
But
Sam,
still-
tell me about this Immaculate movie really quick. Sam, what is this?
I don't even like remember it.
Oh,
Oh, there you
I
go.
just
well,
remember-
Why don't
it
you
wasn't
tell
that
me?
good.
Yeah,
Jack?
it's
Well,
such a great movie.
I haven't seen it, but I remember reading the ending. So she's like a nun. She gets pregnant,
She
right?
does get pregnant.
And
yeah,
long story short, she gives birth to
like the Antichrist.
the Antichrist, or I thought it was like
She's a nun that gets
Jesus.
pregnant already.
No,
that
no,
seems
it's the Antichrist.
Sydney
Either
Sweeney,
way,
though.
she like kills the baby
Makes sense.
at the end
Boo, hiss,
or
boo.
something.
Yes.
Boo,
I
hiss,
think she
boo.
went on a rampage
Fuck
and like
this movie.
takes out the whole lab because they have a lab underneath.
Yeah.
I believe like it's something just
The
so
Catholic
messed up.
lab.
I like her better than Euphoria.
So
Yeah.
What
they-
does I have a question?
Amen to that.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
that's right on, bro.
I have a question. What does Nosferatu's penis look like?
That's what I want to know.
Thank you.
If you
know?
have
Do you
a
think he's
big
packing?
prosthetic,
It's probably Defoe.
That's what we're all thinking.
Yeah.
can
You
we
know?
figure this out? Can we show this on
This is a
YouTube?
hard hitting question.
He's got the
right
12
here.
inch.
How big is it?
No, but I'm saying like if you had to wear a prosthetic
12 inch.
and your Nosferatu, so he's like kind of like a shape shifting.
So that makes me uncomfortable that there's gonna be like a
Do you
sex
think it
scene.
shrinks
Hit
and
command.
goes? Whoa!
What the? Wait.
Is that
Open
it?
that up a little bit
Zoom
bigger.
in, zoom
Command
in.
plus that. Yeah, not bad. What are we doing here?
Zoom in on the.
Yeah.
Command plus.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah. Scroll that. What is that?
What is that?
That's a prosthetic penis.
Where?
It's got
overlay
like
thing.
wounds on it. It's not
Yeah,
circumcised.
it's like it goes up to the stomach. The whole. It's the whole.
Simone Groom
section.
likes
Yeah,
it.
that's how they do it.
Star Girl Sage says, "Man, it was so good." Me, I'm gonna have to watch this movie now.
Once again, I am impressed. That's truly disgusting.
Oh, I like the comments.
That's an interesting.
Honestly, not bad.
You're going prosthetic, and you're going rather.
He's got-
Matt.
They
Not-
said the
that's
movie's
what I'm saying.
Marvelous.
It's not as in doubt as I'm.
But that's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
he could be a
like,
grower.
Yeah, why would you make a grower a prosthetic? Like when they did it for
Why does he have a dick?
He's a man.
So he can fuck.
a man,
Yeah,
so he can spread
Nosferatu?
his seed. among
Nosferatu
the
gets
world.
Why does he have open wounds on it?
Because he's a vampire.
He fucks hard.
They probably stabbed him down there a couple times.
Oh
He
my god.
fucks.
I mean, to be
He is
fair,
He goes hard in the paint and no
Right.
Nosferatu.
I don't know what
with
you're
scars.
fucking, but you
Teen
shouldn't have.
Wednesday Adam.
no.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude, imagine
Josh
how,
goes, I knew you looked familiar.
imagine how much that would that porn would make.
Radicals.
Nosferatu fucks Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Ocean
hilarious.
X, right?
Oh,
That
yeah.
horror movie.
Oh, there we go.
Is Nosferatu in any relation to Dracula? Or
Yeah,
are they like
that's he's
separate?
the
cousins.
origin
The
story.
cousins.
Like
Oh,
it was
yeah.
the first.
He was like the German before they did Dracula. Like Nosferatu was Germany's like recreation of Dracula.
Okay,
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay,
the monster blood sucking.
like Count. His name Count Orlok
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So he is like a human
Yeah.
who would have a penis.
Yeah, he's slinging dick.
What vampires
Do
can
the
have dicks?
prosthetic.
I gotta see this in IMAX,
Yeah.
right?
I
On the big
guess.
screen glasses.
Yeah, I guess we
It's
do
just
have
an
to
up
see it.
close shot.
But does he come?
I just want to know, like,
Well, you get to feel
how
it in
does
IMAX.
how does Count Orlok's dick come out? Like,
Usually you unzip your pants.
no, but I mean, like, in the sense of like the movie,
go,
like,
It'd be
Yeah.
funny if that shot, you know, in the original where he's like, every time they open the door, he's like closer to the.
Okay,
thing.
so the reason I'm wondering this, the honest to God reason is, so in White Lotus season 2,
Yeah.
the Australian guy changes in the bathroom. This doesn't give anything away, but he changes in the bathroom,
I
and
had to cover my girlfriend's eyes.
and it's like very. I mean,
To the
when when he gets tired, he just leans forward. You know what I mean?
Go
From
hang
standing around,
Yeah.
he's a tripod in that show. And then he went on a talk show later and said that it was a prosthetic, and it was a 9.5-inch prosthetic, so that the camera from the angle they were shooting at could see it between his legs. Like the whole point
Hey, no.
is you're supposed to know the guy's naked with another man's wife in there, but nothing actually happened.
Yeah.
That makes sense to have a prosthetic, so that for the
For the
logistics of the shot.
Right.
Why do I need that as a prosthetic? What the hell does Bill Skarsgård
Yeah.
have? Something
Well,
he's got to tell us?
Maybe it's like deformed and stuff. Like they put some.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's I think you can no balls.
Interesting.
Do you need? Okay.
I'm not excited to see that.
I'm
That's,
I don't know
that's
if
all
it'll look like that on the screen.
No.
pretty.
But, oh my
I'm,
God!
I'm pretty
look
excited.
at the lesions, dude.
Yeah.
Get that checked, bro. What is going on? That is.
It really gets bigger towards the end, and then it's got some shape. It's got
Okay,
some
why are
shape.
we-
No, I'm just saying.
We should release this as a separate video analyzing.
We've been talking about it for
Nosferatu's
like-
prick.
This will be on Instagram. It'll be Max's,
In depth.
right in
Oh,
depth.
jeez.
All right.
Oh,
Play
It
by
gets
play.
bigger at the end. The lesions. This one appears to be an AIDS scab.
It's not circumcised.
This
Right. Oh,
abrasion
Jesus
here.
Christ.
Nice.
Fucking, it'll just be a compilation of Max being like, maybe he's a grower. On,
I can't wait to go
You're
see
really
the movie.
defending his.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
dude. He's got a nice
Well,
dick.
He's a well
Yeah, the
endowed
search history,
vampire.
man. Yeah.
Christ.
I will
Right.
say
Get a nice
the
shape to
search
it.
history, man.
It's just
looking pretty good.
Nosferatu's dick 100 times.
That's insane.
To explain the lesions, though, maybe like he likes it when people like bite him because of the blood
Oh.
sucking.
But
maybe?
I would mean that would be more like a
Dirty dog.
like you've seen teeth. What the fuck are you biting? You're leaving lesions behind. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Lily Depp's just getting after
legions
it.
of lesions.
Yeah,
Johnny's
yeah,
like-
so.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
Maybe
my
they're trying
Johnny's
to get
like,
him
hey,
off,
maybe you want to
Yeah.
save some of that blood.
right? We ever
Bring
think
some
of
of
that?
that
Maybe
home.
they're trying to get him
Throw
off.
some ointment on there.
So they're
alright?
biting.
Yeah.
Whatever's
go.
down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe that's how they kill him.
Oh,
Oh.
that'd be a
There
twist.
you go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. See?
All right. He gets AIDS and the
Oh.
lesions.
Castrate him.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, there were no testicles.
Nosferatu
Right.
bites an
No.
AIDS victim.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
That's
boy.
so
That's
bad.
the second movie. That's
Hey, now.
He bites Freddie Mercury.
All right. Settle down.
Well, he sure does have a Magic Johnson.
Jeez.
That was,
That was a
actually
good one.
very good.
That was a good
There
one.
it is.
I like
That's all
that.
I got.
Yeah, that'll be on
That's
Instagram for sure.
Oh,
No
man.
question. Well, do you want to talk a little Britsky?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Tommy?
we
Put
got
your
time.
scally cap on.
Tommy Shelby.
All right.
So apparently last week the Peaky Blinders movie officially wrapped filming.
Look at those
Um,
two chaps.
Oh, he's in it?
Yeah, Barry
Are they
Keoghan.
assless chaps? Or
Yeah.
what kind of chaps are they? Yep. Yeah, Peaky Blinders wrapped filming last week, and it's coming out when? It's
Next year. I mean, if it just wrapped filming, maybe late next year would be
late
optimistic.
2025 is
Yeah.
likely Netflix release. The film is rumored to be titled The Immortal Man. That doesn't sound like Peaky
I kind of
Blinders.
like that.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy.
I feel like it's been
And,
too long. I feel like it's like Stranger Things, where it's been too long since like anything
Yeah,
came
a little
out.
bit.
Rebecca Ferguson, Barry
Oh,
Keoghan,
shit.
and Tim Roth are going to be in it.
Nice. I love Rebecca.
I really, looking back, I was thinking about Barry the other day. Good old Bear. And I said to myself, Barry should have been in Gladiator 2. I would have liked him more than Paul Mescal, I think.
Well, he
Wasn't
was going
yeah,
to be
he was
in
supposed to
I
be,
Gladiator.
know.
right?
And I'm like looking
What
back,
happened?
I'm thinking
He
just
wasn't
more
going to play him. He
well-rounded.
was going to play one of the brothers.
I would
one
have
of the
liked that as well.
emperors. Yeah.
That was great.
He could be
That would have been
Bond.
great.
I could see him being Bond.
Barry Keoghan? He's a little young, no?
Ratty.
Well, yeah, set him up.
Cheated
I
on
don't
Sabrina
know.
Carpenter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
no way.
Hot take?
Sabrina Carpenter
She's
makes...
not that hot.
Okay, that doesn't make it okay to cheat
I'm
on
not.
people.
I'm not.
You
I
fucking
didn't say
asshole.
that. I didn't say that.
What
I'm
are you
just-
advocating
I'm just
for
saying.
here, dude?
Oh,
She's-
they
they
broke
put they
up?
they put her up
Yeah,
like she's
weird.
hot.
You're
Cheated
gonna
on her
clip
with
it.
Brecky Hill.
All right, pull up
That'll
Brecky
be a
Hill.
clip.
Yeah.
Let's pull up Brecky Hill. Let's
Isn't she
compare.
yeah, she's an OnlyFans model.
OnlyFans.
Who is? Sabrina
Brecky-
Carpenter?
Barry Keoghan cheated on her with a
Brecky Hill?
OnlyFans model.
Who's
Brecky Hill?
who's the OnlyFans?
Pull up the
model?
Carfax.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's
Becky
take a
Hill,
look
she's
here.
from Minnesota.
Oh,
Oh,
that's terrible.
Minnesota.
Give me a picture. Why don't you,
You-
ever
you
go
know
to
the name,
images?
right?
Scroll up.
Who is it?
Brecky Hill.
Brecky Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody
Right
knows
there.
who it is. That's the chick?
Can't see.
She's alright.
Give me Sabrina Carpenter. I got to see an update
I'll,
picture.
I'll
I
take
feel like
Sabrina.
Barry is a type here, you know?
That's Sabrina. Okay. Honestly, Sabrina Carpenter.
She's alright.
I'll take
What's with
Sabrina.
the cheating?
She
What is
wear-
the
she wears
cheating?
a lot of
Alright.
makeup.
Why?
No
why?
good.
Why not just say?
Just end,
I'm
end
done.
things. Yeah, just
Why
end
don't you
things.
just say we are breaking up?
He's not
After you say
committal.
that, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I would say from a looks perspective, it's a lateral move.
I agree. I
But-
was thinking the same
but
thing.
from singer-songwriter
she's
to
got the clout.
OnlyFans model,
Yeah,
it's a
downgrade.
downgrade.
Yeah.
Downgrade.
Yeah,
Not
it's
great.
not. It sounds like a.
Can I, Sabrina seems cool too.
Really?
yeah.
In her interview, she seems like a really cool person.
That's
I'm
good.
sure.
Yeah.
Well,
She's
honestly,
very
Barry
short.
seemed pretty cool too. I don't know. I feel like there's obvious. Listen, with all these celebrity relationships and shit, this is why I don't get into this. I don't do a gossip show about.
It's
stuff.
all
It's all
yeah.
fucking conjecture. It's all
Yeah.
bullshit. It's all maybe this
it's
happened,
very
maybe that
balanced,
happened.
right?
It's what?
Yeah, I was doing the.
Oh, it's mustard shit. It's
Yeah.
about the fucking high
Mustard.
frequency
doesn't fucking matter.
bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, and I can't stand. I'd rather sit there and beat my chest all day while staring.
Yeah.
At a
How many
fake
times you jerk off?
prosthetic. Oh my god! Trust me, my number. We gotta get those numbers down. All right.
Pump
It's
those
on the
numbers
after,
up.
it's on the
Yeah.
after show.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I got calluses. All right.
Live
So,
Oh my god, you too. huh?
Abrasions.
You got,
lesions.
lesions.
Hey, now.
you too, huh?
You got lesions
Abrasions.
down
Hey,
there?
pumice stone will do it.
Hey,
You know,
hey,
that just
Abrasions
needs a
and
little
lesions. Down
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It's on the
Nosferatu's
Patreon.
just jerking off.
lesions because I'm 30. I like that.
Shout out
shout
John
out John
Podman.
Podman. Yeah, the lesions.
Well, what do we think of this movie, though? Bad idea, good idea?
I don't know. I don't really give a fuck at this point. If it had
Oh,
come out,
wow.
if it had come out 5 years ago, I think that would have been. Yeah, I think it would have been. I think it would have been better, like Max was saying, only because everybody was so pumped up for Peaky Blinders. Everybody was a little miffed, I think, at the ending of it. And
I
now
liked
what?
it.
Like 5 years? Well, there's some people that were bitchy,
All right,
right?
them.
Okay. And then, sure. Call Nosferatu. He'll do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a. Oh, and there will be likely to be a time jump in the series, the story of World War II. I don't know, man. Do we need it? It's just a little.
Well, the spoilers, right? We've all seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
So it ends where, he realizes that the doctor like faked his
Yeah.
diagnosis that he was going to die.
Yeah.
So then that's kind of how it ends, right? He
I want him to kill the
rides off
doctor.
in the horse,
Yeah.
having realized that because he was about to kill himself.
Yeah.
he's
and
in
then
the
like,
fog.
and then,
Yeah,
he,
yeah, yeah.
and he like there was like a picture of the doctor from
Yes.
with
And-
like some
with
of his
Hitler.
rivals.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh shit, this guy like
No,
fucked
it-
me over." You know?
So if they do a time jump, because they are setting up the fascists, like the rise of the fascists in
we get an Adolf.
Britain. I
January
think
20th.
we're seeing Hitler. I'm wondering, couldn't Tim Roth play Hitler?
I think we're seeing Hitler.
Yeah, pull up Tim Roth. Could he play
Let me
Hitler?
see
Or
if
is
this
he-
guy could play Hitler.
I'm excited
I know-
about-
If nobody knows Hitler like
You
me,
de- you
I'll
definitely-
tell you if he could play
You
Hitler right
definitely
now.
know Tim Roth.
I like that Ferguson's in it.
images,
She's
you-
awesome.
He might be too old.
He
to
could
play
be.
Hitler.
Oh, 100% he
no,
can
this
play
guy-
I
Hitler.
don't know.
This is
I-
Tarantino's guy, right?
Yeah, yeah,
From
yeah.
Reservoir Dogs. Yeah.
He might be too old.
Pulp Fiction.
What's Fassbender
I don't
doing?
see it.
Go on Grok on Twitter and do show me Tim Roth as Hitler.
We've had that one in the chamber for like
Yo,
years.
it's a great
like
pick.
we've had
Well,
that
you
for
got
like.
some good ones,
It
like
was
some
ahead of
ones
the
you made
time.
up.
Oh, I got like 20. I actually have a brand new movie. I'll talk about it after. It's called The Good Samaritan, starring Sam. The Good Samaritan, starring, but he's actually not a good Samaritan. That's the
What?
twist.
Can you give us a little log line?
Oh
Can you
yeah,
give us a
everyone
help?
thinks like Sam's like this great Samaritan. He's a good guy known around town. He does like favors for people. Everyone loves him, right? He's like a local
Boy,
hero.
are they about to be surprised.
And he like goes on a date, and he's just like, oh yeah, just don't go in that room. There's one woman. She makes the mistake. She goes in the room, and then all you do is you hear the door close behind her. He goes, "Now you can't leave." It turns out Sam's a psycho.
Now you can't leave.
It turns out he's a serial killer. He's just got bodies in his room.
Who's obsessed with Bronx Tale.
And
That's everything.
and this woman is able to escape, and the whole movie is like her trying to but she's on the run, and like Sam's like everyone loves Sam, but he's actually like a psycho like maniac.
Right.
I'm pretty excited about
Well,
it.
let's
It's
see a
like,
script, Sam. How do we feel about this movie? Are you going to be a part of this movie? Are you going to good Sam Meriden?
So
I need to see like the physical
He needs the
script. in
correct-
front of
okay,
me.
Yeah,
well
I
I,
like
I
that.
emailed
Get a
Tarantino,
second look.
so I'm probably gonna put him
Let
like
me
2
know
weeks
who my
pretty soon.
supporting cast
It'll
is.
be like Dahmer instead of throwing like Return of the Jedi on, he throws Bronx Tale on.
Yeah, he'll throw Bronx Tale,
Yeah.
but he comes out dressed
Yeah.
like Nosferatu.
Yeah.
That's what you need to watch, right?
A good Samaritan.
God, how do we even get there?
I have no idea.
That's
Peaky.
it.
But we got.
No,
we
I'll
got-
watch it. I'll watch Peaky.
I feel like
if it's a Netflix release, I'll watch it.
yeah, when you talk about cautious optimism though, like I feel like when you have a great show and you make a movie,
Yeah.
has there ever been one that worked?
Not really.
No, Many
No,
Saints didn't
no.
work.
Right? So I don't know.
El Camino.
I have
Yeah.
faith in Stephen
good
Knight,
point.
the creator, but we'll see.
No, like you, I'm excited. Like I love the
Nice,
show. All
there it
fans
is.
of the show, we're gonna watch it. But it's-
Airdrop that to the Mac.
But it's not. You're probably right, man. Like it's probably not gonna hit like, you know
Right.
what I mean? Like the show does.
Because how do you compress
Yeah.
like 5 seasons, 10 hours each or whatever, to a 2-hour movie?
Yeah, you can't.
It's
Mac
just I
Mini?
don't know.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
like
not
it'll
just
probably
have
be
another
fine.
season of the show?
It'll probably be fine. I'll be excited to see Tommy one last time, but you're
Yeah.
probably right.
I would have rather them come up with like,
So this
would
like
be-
a reboot or something.
This would be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay,
Entirely different show.
What the
guys,
hell- what the hell's wrong with
focus
his
up.
nose?
We got Tim Roth as Adolf Hitler
What's wrong with the
Actually,
nose?
it kinda
via
works.
via Grok on X.
But there's no mustache.
What the hell happened to the nose?
Yeah, what's up with the nose? Nose looks botched.
the nose knows.
But
Nobody
he
knows.
you could do it.
He's got
But-
a severe
you could do it.
underbite.
I feel like Hitler wasn't as old as he was though.
I mean,
No, Hitler was youthful,
Gives a-
and
Because if this is gonna be,
yeah,
yeah,
who gives?
he had a
If it's-
glowing complexion. You know what?
William
Maybe it
Hitler.
was all the meth he did. Who knows?
Yeah, I will say. I mean, they've done a great job casting like
You don't have to
Winston
X out of that one. Just
Churchill
open the
and
other one.
stuff. So
I
I'm
was
sure
gonna
they'll
compare.
find someone good.
Compare and control. No,
Let
no,
us know.
yep.
Comment below your Hitler fan cast.
So speaking of commenting
There
below,
it is.
last week,
That's awesome.
speaking,
That's awesome.
it's not bad. You're right. It's a little old. It's a little old.
I love technology. We've come
Hitler-
so far.
Hitler
is
didn't
fun.
make. He didn't make it that far. Okay. Speaking of commenting below,
Awesome.
last week Eden said Merry Christmas and
yeah,
asked
I did see
a
this.
question.
Shout out to Eden.
Merry Christmas to
Is
you
it
too,
who was
Eden.
playing Hitler in the Peaky Blinders?
No, it was. It was not. Unfortunately.
It's great.
The show's awesome.
Doesn't Indiana Jones get his autograph? In
Yeah,
Last
he does. He
Crusade?
signs a book.
That's controversial.
Yeah,
It is.
Wait, I hope he sold it.
I like
trying
Last
to do a
Crusade.
fan
Yeah.
thing here since we have 3,
Yeah.
so let's pay attention to them. Merry Christmas! What were your guys' favorite movie and TV shows of the year? For Eden, it was Kneecap and Silo.
I kind of blanked out. Series?
What was your favorite movie and what was your favorite TV series?
wow.
of the year
Batman.
of this year?
I know off the bat, Dune 2 for me.
Okay,
It was
I'm gonna
by
go.
far my favorite movie.
Series?
Really?
Yeah,
Of
that came out this year.
of this whole year.
Let me see what came out
Yeah,
this year.
I'm taking a look right now.
Yeah, give me-
Why don't you pull? We have a producer who's
Yeah.
sitting there doing nothing instead of maybe you could
Um,
actually take your hood off.
Yeah,
and,
let's get some
you know,
titles.
I would definitely
45 minutes in. You're
Oh,
sitting there like
Challengers
a
is up there,
fucking
too.
Handmaid's Tale with your hood all covering up your face like a
well,
nun.
I'm gonna echo Matt.
What are you fucking
Dune
free
2.
Palestine now
Yeah.
too? What are we doing?
I think
Alright.
Dune 2 is my favorite.
Challengers
movie.
up there.
Was
Yeah, Challengers up
Shogun
there,
this
too.
year?
Oh,
Yeah.
Shogun. That's
and
my favorite
so
show.
was The Penguin, which would be my favorite series
Yeah.
last year. Was
What,
The
what
Penguin.
about your
Couldn't
movie?
see it.
I don't know yet. I'm waiting
I'd
for my
echo that. What do
producer,
you
who I
want-
pay money to,
What do you?
to pull up all the movies that came out in
2024
2024.
Dude, Shogun was fucking awesome. If anyone hasn't seen Shogun,
It's
I
watch
haven't
it.
watched it yet.
Was it
Hulu,
Gladiator 2?
Fantastic, dude.
No, it's not.
Substance. Ooh.
How about Christopher Nolan saying Gladiator 2 is his favorite movie of the year?
I think he's trolling, bro.
Yeah.
He's trolling. He's got to be trolling. Scrolling.
Smile 2.
Popular movies from
Oh,
2020.
Trap,
Joker.
Joker.
Wow, what a shit year for
Joker's on
movies,
HBO
man.
Max
Not
now.
good.
I gotta watch
Deadpool
that.
was decent.
Deadpool was all right.
Yeah,
The
really not
Substance
great.
was really good.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. I wasn't expecting too much from it, you know.
I heard The Wild Robot was really, really good.
Oh, dude,
Okay.
we got to see Sonic 3.
I heard.
Yeah,
I
it's
heard
getting
it's.
good
I heard
reviews.
it's awesome.
Who
Oh,
are they,
nice.
who are they
Shadows in it.
introducing next?
Yeah, dude, maybe the pink one.
Oh, the
His
girl?
girlfriend. Yeah, Sonic's
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Okay.
And they get the
okay.
bird. Remember the bird, the green bird?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those two.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip the movie pick this year because I don't want to pick Gladiator 2, and I really don't want to fucking pick any of these.
I'm going Dune 2 and Shogun are my official
Okay,
answers.
that's fair.
Same.
Okay, Eden. So there you go. Dune 2 was the best movie of 2024,
What about you,
and
Sam? You already give yours?
yeah. Oh, what were yours? What'd you like for series and movie?
Didn't really have a movie.
Sam's
Like,
declining.
I was just kind of not impressed with the lineup that was put
Same.
out this year.
Mhm.
Show. I mean, they've already given the answer. It's got to
Shogun.
be Shogun because
Yeah,
I
I heard
wasn't
it was
able
very
to
good.
watch The Penguin.
Why?
I don't have.
You haven't
Max.
seen The Penguin? What are you
Yeah.
doing on the show right now?
Hey, Vic.
You haven't seen The Penguin?
I haven't seen it.
Uh-oh.
Sam-
He's your new Vic.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
fired.
So
Sam, it's your
yep,
turn.
I'm going out the door right
You're
now.
fired. You should play Hitler.
He's out.
All
You
right.
should play Hitler.
You should play
What a
Hitler, you
line.
fuck.
There we go.
Nine,
That's my
there you
punch.
go. No, yeah.
Oh, boy.
And then, that was one of the best trailers of all time in Glorious Bastards when he says the
Oh.
999. Then he cuts
Yeah.
to Brad Pitt
Such a good
going, yes,
movie.
yes.
We're killing
That's such a
Nazis.
good movie. What
Oh,
happened
yeah.
to movies like that? Tarantino's done. That's what happened.
Now he's got one
He's
left.
got one.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
got one
Hold
more
up.
in him.
Yeah.
We're getting
It's like that
Nazis.
Vince Carter meme.
Make
He
sure-
ain't,
make
he's
sure you
not,
don't
no
hold
way
up
at
the
that
wrong
movie
three.
critic.
Yeah. Thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
He's gonna be doing more. He'll be doing more. He's too young. He can't be done yet. Either he'll do more or that movie's not coming up. for
Sure.
him.
He's
goes
just
on.
on Rogan.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Good
did-
for
yeah.
him. Fucking on Rogan. Who cares?
All right.
That's
When-
not
when
making
they-
movies.
when
It's
they were-
great when these people go on Rogan. That's fine. That's cool. You podcast. Where the movie? Where's the fucking? You can't say you're filmmaking and never make films.
Well, they brought up Eyes Wide Shut.
Did
Stanley
they?
Kubrick.
He didn't make
his
that.
Last
That was a
movie.
Stanley movie.
Yeah. but
That movie
he-
got changed around.
Yes. You know the story around that movie?
They like recut it before
After he died, but
'cause
it
he
was
didn't finish
kind of
making
like exposing a weird Hollywood pedophile cult.
Such a
And
good
then-
movie.
But Tarantino got very silent during that podcast.
Did
when
he?
They were talking about
But
it.
Tarantino's such a normal guy.
Likes feet.
He loves feet.
Yeah, he's a big feet guy.
Huge
Yeah.
feet guy.
That's the.
I
Have you
know.
seen? Can you pull up a picture of Tarantino? Can we just talk about the look of some of these people? Does nobody
Yeah.
give a fuck about the look of themselves anymore? Just because you're behind the camera doesn't mean you can't.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. Look at the.
Well,
What
what's
are
he
we
gonna
doing?
do? I
Yeah.
mean,
This
Very
is,
talented guy,
Yeah.
but holy God!
this is like when the internet finally came out and this guy had a safe space.
Look
to
at
do whatever
that!
he
oh
wants.
wow,
That's a
kinda-
haircut.
I
This is-
like that look. That might be
yeah.
his best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
He's
Fuck it,
probably
we ball.
going to the Hilton on the weekends to meet up with other guys that look like him.
Oh,
Thank you. At the
You know?
convention, the QT convention.
that's Sebastian.
He could look like this. guy.
What did you just say? This guy? You're about to lose your job. Keep it up. This guy, the greatest of all time.
That was Brad Pitt.
Oh, look at the peace sign. Oh, jeez.
Little Brad.
Yeah, he's very. See, okay, that was him in
Yeah.
Reservoir.
Brad dog. Yeah.
But he was all done up with hair and makeup. Give me the peace sign one, please. Right there, next to it.
Oh,
Look.
it's a bad picture. Yeah.
I don't.
He's a freaking from dusk till dawn.
Yeah, he's a freak in
Oh.
everything. He's a freaking. Look at that one, the green jacket,
Yeah.
right there.
Super freak.
Give me
super
green jacket.
freak.
Yeah.
That guy comes. You're walking down an alley in the north end. That thing comes around the corner. I'm turning around. I gotta go.
He's got his
I gotta
name.
get them,
He's
I
got
gotta-
his name on the jacket.
Of course he
Oh my
does.
god.
Pretentious fuck.
Nah, you want to talk
Oh, there we
about
go. That's
handsome?
Brad.
That's him getting. No, that's him getting upset because
Comment your favorite
that
Quentin
in that
Tarantino
interview. That's
era.
actually a really good interview. Tarantino's in that interview. He goes, "Yeah, don't get this twisted. This is a commercial for my movie. That's why I'm here." That's a
Yeah.
great interview. I like that a lot.
Is that when they were harping on him for Django?
They kept asking about random shit that had nothing to do with it. He goes,
Yeah.
"Yeah." They were like, "So would you like to comment on it?" He goes, "No, I'd like to talk about the movie that I'm here to
Yeah,
promote."
yeah.
This is. He goes, "Don't get me wrong. This is a commercial for my movie. You
Yeah.
should all go see it. It was fucking great."
Right.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? That's
Oysters,
crazy.
clams, and chocolates.
So what are
There we
your
go.
what are your plans? You're in town for a little bit.
I leave tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I do.
That's it.
Short trip. A
Yeah,
good trip.
just for Christmas though.
Yeah, of
See
course.
Some family.
Of course.
Then go back to the tent city.
Yeah,
Gotham.
the
you
tent
live in.
city.
Gotham.
In Gotham.
Also
Yeah,
known
right,
as
in Gotham.
Los Angeles.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Exactly. Yeah, that's good. Well, did you have a good holiday here?
I did. Busy, all the family, but good busy.
It's great to have you here,
Yeah.
Matt. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, of course.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you,
Mhm.
Sammy
you.
boy. It's great to have you back.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, man. Of course. And thanks to the producers. It's been a great run. It ain't over yet, but it's been a great run so far. That's good stuff. Movie Mob is every Friday, 6 p.m. Make sure you like and subscribe. And RJ,
How you doing?